What's up guys, Merrick Gamer here, and welcome back to the Jsano Fan Server. And I hope you guys like that new nifty little intro there. I'm not sure how it's going to work out with like the whole content ID stuff. I've been testing by uploading it a lot of times in like an unlisted playlist and all that sort of stuff, and hoping that they get monetized, and they do. So it seems like it's good. It seems like there's no issue with the song that I'm using. I do have the right for the song. But with the whole content ID system, you just don't know what's going to happen. I did want actually that intro to be used at the start of our like 1 year anniversary sort of stuff. But with the whole new content stuff, I needed to do a whole bunch of testing beforehand. Anyway, off that topic. Wow, I've had an awesome week. I haven't done many recordings this week. I pre-recorded a lot and finished just at the start of the week, just before Christmas. I just only did the live stream on Christmas Eve for me, but which didn't turn out too well. Only went for about half an hour with a lot of technical issues, so that was very, very unfortunate. And there won't be an upload for that one for the people that couldn't make it because we had a lot of technical issues. But I will be having a video coming up later this week where old Minecraft guy on the Affinity server contacted me just afterwards, and he said he wanted to verse me one-on-one in Quakecraft. So we have about a half an hour video of that coming out on Thursday, I believe, for Australia, so it's Wednesday for you all. So what I want to do this episode is going to be a very kind of talky, relaxed episode. It's my first video back for a little bit, so I kind of need to get back into the mood of it, which I am. But I thought a great way to start it is Christmas presents. I haven't seen what people have put in my Christmas chest, and I think it's about time we have a open and claim our gifts from everyone on this lovely server. So let's have a look. Wow. Oh, I can already get the pun there. That's Scott. That's Scott. Yeah. That's the 3 gold he stole from us on the Caving game, which ended up tying the game. So if it wasn't for that, we would have won and got an extra 20 or 15 odd diamonds. So that, thank you, Scott. That's obviously, yep. So Maxis, hey Bale. Happy holidays, Rudude, or Ardude. That's the quartz. Thank you, Ardude. Got snowballs. We've got, from Matthew. We've got an efficiency 4, fortune 2, unbreaking 3. Awesome. We've got a happy holidays TMG from Hollywood. Smite 4, knockback 2, unbreaking 3. That's an awesome book. Not book, sword. Let's read some of these. We got one from Sucktul, Randy, and Tyler. Okay, let's read Randy's first. Dear TMG, you're probably one of my favourite builders on this server. Well, thank you, Randy. Your modern style designs are awesome, and your base just blows my mind when I watch your videos. I need to look around there myself to get the full effect, so just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Enjoy the pies. I don't know. I wanna say that. I know that is he's from Hawaii, so I believe that's the Hawaiian way of saying Merry Christmas. Let me have an attempt at this. Melly. You're gonna hate me for saying this, Randy. I think that's Melly Kelly Kimaka. Melly Kelly Kimaka, maybe. I don't know. Let me know if that's right or anything close to. Let's have a look. There's a book from Tyluck. I think it's best to read the books first. Happy holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus. Just for being on the whitelist, you have earned the following: 1 stack of iron, 1 stack of reeds, 1 stack of ink, and 1 golden Granny Smith. So the golden Granny Smith, enjoy. Tyluck. So the Granny Smith must be the apple. So these are Tyluck's. That was Randy's. We got a stack of feathers, an anvil, potions of invisibility, a rotten flesh, fire resistance. And we'll leave the book for Isokdal for last, or Adrian. So let's read this. Hey TMG, I'm really bad at making gifts, so I just made this book. That's okay, mate. Thanks for being honest and mature. I'm glad you're a member of our server, even though some other servers might make your experience more enjoyable, especially with the lag you Australians have. I try my best to keep the server smooth. If you need anything like the server recently, just text me in Skype. I can't promise I'll get right at it, but I do my best. Thanks, Adrian. Well, thank you very much, Adrian. That's a very lovely message. And I really appreciate the server thing that you're doing at the moment. I'll just explain that to the viewers, because that was another thing on my list to talk about today. I have got everything there. Yep. Yes, so the server thing that Adrian's doing for us at the moment is me and Tylak have finally started designing the Nether Hub, the new Nether Hub, and it's going really well. We've only had really one big session, and we did about 2 hours of us in this, just like there, designing ourselves. Let's see if there's any new messages up here. There's a few, but nothing I haven't. I need to talk about that as well, but we're going to drop all this off at home. But yeah, so me and Tylak have been designing the new Nether Hub in a creative world that Adrian has kindly set up. I went to Adrian asking, could he set up an old server with just a creative build for me and Tylak. So this server literally runs off, I believe, Adrian's server, because Jeff's actual server isn't amazing. It's a bit buggy sometimes. So that's what we're using. That's what we use for the FTB. And that's another thing I need to talk about as well, but at the moment we're using the FTB server for just me and Tylak and the admins if they want to come on and log on and have a look at what we're doing. We're literally just designing the new Nether Hub for this server, and then when that's done, we're literally going to exactly start building it and converting it into this world. So that's going to be fun. It's even best, like, when it's done, we can get a copy. Oh god, that was a lot of hmms. I think what I'm going to do is, I haven't talked to Adrian about it now, but it's because I know it kind of, this subject overlaps with the, why am I going that way? Let's just end the pill this way. This subject overlaps with the Feed the Beast one. I took down that big Grinch as well yesterday, so don't worry guys, it's gone. Yeah, so it kind of overlaps with the Feed the Beast, because the way it's working is Adrian allowed us to use the Feed the Beast IP server, because, which is Jeff's one, because it hasn't been used much recently, and they're kind of waiting for the new update, which gets me into now the Feed the Beast topic. I will be returning to Feed the Beast when Feed the Beast finally gets updated. I don't know exactly if I'll be doing it straight away, but it is bugging me that I haven't been doing Feed the Beast at all. I don't know if we're doing the same world or anything. I need to get more information on it, but that is the plans. And now to talk about, what's another topic I need to talk about? So we talked about Feed the Beast, we've talked about the Nether Hub. Yes, one of the ideas I haven't mentioned about to Adrian yet about the Nether Hub is, since I know like the IP might be needed, like whilst we're still building it, what I'm hoping to do is try and get the actual Nether Hub built before that. And so what we could end up doing is taking a copy of the world and having it in single player for both me and Tylak, and then like when we're building it, we don't have to log onto a server, we can just log into single player and actually just have a look at something. And then if we're 100% certain with designs, then we don't have to worry about anything. If we have to change anything, then that's not an issue, because we can still talk over it together. Then we've got this house to talk about. I do want to get back into designing some more stuff with this house. I have very badly neglected it for quite some time now. I just realised, did I not have a sword on me? No, I didn't. I put my sword in here. That's okay. Let's put the diamond swords down here. That makes more sense. Yeah, so I haven't been paying too much attention to the house recently. We've been very busy with other projects, and we will be making a return to this house. The thing about this house is we've been building and designing this for quite some time now, and I'm looking back, and we have been designing it for quite a good amount of time, and it's getting to the point where I'm thinking I need to speed some things along so we can move on to some new projects, which is good and is bad, because I really like this place, and this place is always going to be visited by us because we're going to use our own personal Nether Hub, which will link off to our future builds. So we'll kind of always visit back here because this is going to be treated like our spawn. So that's the plans there. So I'm hoping that eventually we can move on from this place and start a new project. But we do need to crack down on a few things. Like, we do have quite a lot to do still. Like, a lot of exterior work has to be done. But I can't remember where I put pumpkin pies. I think pumpkin pies can go here. That makes more sense. And golden apple. golden apples, I think, went in here, like here. And I think that's everything I needed to place. So, yes, so we're going to eventually move on from this place. I don't know when, like, to be honest, interior and this actual house is done. Everything on the house is done. Like, I don't know if I ever really showed off this on camera, so I can't remember if I did when I built it. I put in these to help with lighting, but I never knew what to do with this room, and I kind of had the idea of a trophy room, but I don't really use it. This room kind of was, unfortunately, just really became a really redundant room, which is unfortunate. My cat is all the way down out there, and you can still hear him very loudly. But the thing that really needs to be done is the exterior. It is all exterior work, and the thing that slowed me down was glowstone. And I've got about a stack and a bit of glowstone in my ender chest at the moment. I could spend on here, but before spending it on here, we need to look at another project before that. But I do want to look at doing some exterior work out here, especially just getting kind of like this side of the island done, because that side of the island's not too bad actually. It's not too much like there will be like hedges and trees, but it's not a main focus on that, because like here you're gonna probably have a tree here, you're gonna have probably a tree here, another tree over here, like all big custom trees. But like this side, like I still haven't finished the actual terraforming of the ground. Like this was gonna turn out, like I remember Matthew suggested a great idea. I was thinking of like having some sort of bar, but then he suggested like a tiki bar, sort of like tiki theme, and I really liked that idea, so I'm going to try and follow that idea for here. But I need to terraform all this and make it, you know, suited with the rest of the island. We did our like botanical gardens, like sort of look here, which I really enjoyed, which I still have to do all the glowstone where all these torches are. We've done our boat, you know, we've got a tiny bit of like decorating to do here and around here, but that's nothing much. Like this is just going to be a few trees, like, and a bit of ferns now and there. I need to get some of those tall ferns that kind of looks like weed. I've been recently told it looks like weed, and I actually looked at it, and it does. A tiny bit like the picture, but anyway. So that's the plans for this island, and I do really need to start cracking down. If you haven't noticed, Ace has returned. Ace has finally returned from basic. He's here for a little while, so it's great to have him back, and hopefully I might see if I can get a collab with him to do. What I'm going to do now is show you the nightclub, because that's what we need to do a bit more focus on, and this is what is going to happen a bit, because I need to do a lot of off-camera work, I think. It's just because we've got quite a lot of projects going, quite a lot of things going on, and it's getting to the point where we really need to start focusing, because when it comes down to the, whatchamacallit, the new Nether Hub, that's what my videos are going to be. It's literally going to be update videos of every time, and like building episodes. So that will be probably, maybe, like, I'm hoping it's not going to take us long. It might take us 2 to 3 weeks, I reckon, because it's just going to be us. But when it comes to actually resources, I'm gonna do a big post on Reddit and on the announcements in Skype. When we figured out everything in our design, I'm then gonna count everything, single block, and get the exact number of blocks we need, and then maybe ask for maybe just a stack more than that, just counting, you know, lost blocks and things like that. That's the idea, and so hopefully everyone on the server can help donate a few blocks here and there, just so it doesn't take us ages to gather resources, because I know some of the resources is going to take ages. I just realised someone put a beacon on top of that. And Gerhu's statue's gone. Someone took down Gerhu's statue and put some trees here and literally put this just saying, "You've been served, Ger, for not paying your taxes. Therefore, this plot is free to take. Enjoy." So I don't really know what is meant by like not serving your taxes, or you've been served, all that sort of stuff. Like, I don't know why, but oh well. And I took down the fence here because it kind of clashed with the roads, but that's a really small issue. We still need to deal with our squatters. But let's get on to this. This is the next thing I want to talk about. So, as I said, this is a very, very talky episode. There's some of the stuff you might not have seen because I've mainly finished in here now. So all of here is done. There's going to be a chest here, some pictures and that. And here is the nightclub. So the nightclub is done. Front desk is done. I might put a few little trinkets there. This is just my storage area for now. This is going to have water, remember. Now, I haven't shown off this, and I'm going to work on this off camera because it's very, very, it's going to turn very tricky, unfortunately. I just want to see, do I have any more lamps, redstone lamps in here? I'm pretty sure I did, but you never know. Some things go missing these days. I think they have gone missing, which means I need to use that glowstone I had. Yeah, that's okay. So I'll come down here and show you what this is. So this is going to get very tricky. I'll actually come back up and explain why. The design works very well with not really even, with square objects. So as you see, I've done it as a square, but it's kind of more of a rectangle because we've got 5, I think, on this side, and like 6 on this side or something. Which it still works. You're still able to do it. It's a bit more redstone when it's not the same size, like even. But it means I can technically do it from here to here, like here, and it leaves these ones as a bit issue. And it's going to be hard doing this. I don't really know how it's going to work, but it could mean that some of the last edge ones might not flicker on and off, which really is going to bug me. I'm going to try my best to get it to work, but this itself is going to take me an hour to 2 to actually just figure out, make sure I'm getting right. So the way this is working so far is all this is powering these lights at the moment. So this is going here, which goes here. This helps turn off this by when this is here, which turns this off. Which so when this goes off because this is on, and then this will trail down here. So because this guy's on, and I'll go under here in a second and show you where that leads to. And it's literally the same pattern on these 2 front faces. I need to then do the same sort of design, like with the redstone, but on these 2 faces. And the way they link is that the torch then hits here. Where do I enter? Yeah, here. Which then goes into another set here, which activates these repeaters, which then deactivates these torches. So when you look at it, what's going to happen is that this one deactivates here. So then the next one is going to deactivate these guys. The only ones that are going to end up being activated are hopefully, I don't know if I need to do it, I need to test it. This one just needs to be deactivated, or all 3 of these need to be deactivated. So either it's going to be the corners and the middle that's going to be activated, or just the middle. But I think I then need to set up a system to deactivate the middle as well. Because then what happens is that when you start sending a flickering, like a clock sort of, like a ticks through the system, all this starts flashing on and off. These torches start turning on and off, which then activates the middle sort of redstone lamps that can't be hit by these ones, because these outside ones are going to be activated with the tick from these repeaters when they're turning on and off and sending their signals. So that's how that's all going to work, and it's very, very tricky. It's not really tricky this part because it's a simple square, like kind of rectangle. But when I start getting into the corners and everything, I might have to make the lamp bigger than normal and actually waste a tiny bit of glowstone. So that might actually end up happening. That's my best idea. So that's that. And I know I wanted to show it on camera, but it's best to show all the redstone off, like on camera, instead of me placing it all and getting confused, because this one will take me a bit of time of thinking as well. And if you guys do want a tutorial on it, I will do one when it's finished. And it's a very simple system, actually, when it's very compact, very small. But when it's at this size, with these angles, it's a bit more complicated. So that is all for the nightclub. These doors are going to lead down to the gentleman's club, which I want to get building on. What I am going to do, I think, is dig all the area out off camera and design it on camera. That's the plan. And that will be the gentleman's club designed and done. It's going to follow the same sort of theme and like block theme as this. This is how we designed the roof. So it's all nice and fancy. The bars just need the item frames with like bottles and potions in them. And the last thing I need to talk about, which will probably be an episode soon, is I need to get in contact with Rulon. Now, there is something happening on this server that has come to my attention. There's been a few posts about it, and it's over in Jsano land. What it is that I don't want to get who is doing it wrong. I know Rad helped build the building, but I can't remember who. I think it's Notorious. I'm really sorry if I can't remember who it is. There's so many bloody people on the server, you forget sometimes. But what it is oh, I need to eat. There is going to be a Jsano Fan Server Aber Caving tournament. Now, I don't know all the exact rules. I don't really know how everything's working. I believe there's books in there that explains it. But I think what happens with the Aber Caving is that you don't claim, like, the winner of like each round, you don't get to keep the loot. You have to go put it in this main chest, and then the winner of the overall wins the loot of all the rounds or something. I don't know. I need to read into it. I might be wrong, 100% wrong there. This is loading really bad, so let's just reload that. And oh, okay, so we've got paper in. Okay, yeah. So we've got all these rounds going on. So we've got round 1, or match 1, it's me versus Rulon. So we've got the paper there, and literally, so I need to get in contact with Rulon. I'm going to record it with him. I'm going to keep this, I didn't think I had to record the tournament, but, you know, if I actually win it, then you guys might be interested to know or see it. So this is the tournament. Then you got Canuck Bacon against Otsboy, you got Hollywood against Tylark, Sir Maxis against Lurky, Gerhue against qualifier winner. Now that is, since we had a weird odd number and you need it to work within itself, like the table, you have the extra 2, which are Rad and Scott, who also submitted qualifications to play in the Aber Caving tournament. They have been set to verse each other, and the winner of them will verse Gerhue, and then, so technically these two have to do an extra match than everyone else, but oh well. So this is the Aber Caving thing. There are books in here that I do need to read. Yeah, place your paper. Winner's chest, don't steal. Place all ores from match once it's complete. So yes, I believe... Oh, there has been a match that was here. Oh, wow. There has been a match. Who's that match? I don't know. CBD. Oh, would that be... Canuck Bacon, maybe? I don't know. They really should remove probably the name that's lost, or move them to the next round or something. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I know it's been a very, very talky episode, and I know some of you aren't great fans of the talky ones. But I had a lot to do, and I've got a lot of stuff that I need to do that I wasn't too sure that is going to be shown on camera, off camera, all that nonsense. So yeah, so next episode we're going to have a few more things. Hopefully I can get in contact with Rulon, and that will be the next episode, hopefully. If not, then one that will be very, very soon. But that's going to be it for today, guys. So thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Catch you later, guys.